What's up, you guys? Welcome to the tea party. Before I get started with this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up on all the latest tea here on this channel. Today we're going to be talking about JACLYN HILL and the whole lipstick situation. If you don't know who JACLYN HILL is, which I'm sure most of you do, she is a makeup guru on YouTube. She's been doing YouTube for about 7 years now, and she has about 6 million subscribers. So she has a very large following, and she's been doing this makeup stuff for a very long time. So, for a little bit of context on JACLYN, she recently did a line with Morphe, and I think it did pretty well. I know that she's been wanting to do her own cosmetic line for a while. I think she tried to do one in the past, and it didn't end up happening. So, she decided to come out with one now. So, her line drops, and immediately she starts receiving backlash about her lipsticks. People are saying that her lipsticks are dirty, they have mold in them, fibers in them. I'll insert some pictures so you guys can see. This person says, very first lipstick I opened for my set of 20 that arrived today. I'm disgusted and appalled, requesting a refund ASAP. I am pregnant and refuse to put these anywhere near my lips at JACLYN HILL, at JACLYN Cosmetics, at RichLux713. This person says, ... kinda thought the drama was exaggerated, but this lab has issues. I'll send it back if you want to look into what this is, but I won't be asking for a refund because I just wanted to support your launch. I'm so sorry to report this. So obviously, JACLYN HILL ended up being under a lot of fire for what happened with her lipsticks. This is very much expected, though. Her lipsticks were like $18 each. So if someone's going to pay $18 for one lipstick, they expect that lipstick to be a good lipstick, especially if someone like JACLYN HILL, someone who has such a large following, has her name on it. So people were very outraged and they were coming for her. And so JACLYN HILL took to YouTube to put out a video to try and explain why her lipsticks looked the way they did. So in her YouTube video, JACLYN HILL explains that the reason why people were finding little white fibers in their lipsticks was because in the lab where the lipsticks are made, the people working in the lab were using white gloves. So apparently, these fibers that people are finding in their lipsticks are coming from these white gloves. JACLYN herself says that she didn't believe it when she first heard it. So she can probably understand why a lot of other people do not believe it. There are a lot of people that do not believe that this is the reason why there are white fibers in their lipsticks. People are not having it. They're not going for it at all. And honestly, to be honest, it really does not sound very plausible. Like, sis, you know that's not where these white fibers are coming from. I don't know why. I'm just having a really hard time believing that. But anyway, so another issue that a lot of people were having with lipsticks were these black holes that people were finding in lipsticks. A lot of people were complaining about this, and JACLYN did address this in her video. In her video, she said that basically the reason why people were finding holes in their lipsticks were because there were oxygen bubbles in like the mix that was cooled off to become like the lipstick. So when they were cooled off after being at a very high temperature, the oxygen bubbles rose to the top, and that is why the lipstick has holes in them. Another issue that people were having with the lipsticks was the feel of the lipsticks and the grittiness. A lot of people were saying that the lipsticks were really gritty and rough. This tweet right here says, "This is what happens when you try on lipstick without even looking at the lipstick. First lesson learned, because now my lips are swollen and I have to be on antibiotics as if amazeballs and fussy, broken, and gritty." At JACLYN Cosmetics, at JACLYN HILL, I'm so disappointed. So this is the photo that was attached to the tweet I just read. And can we just take a second to just look at the lipstick? Like, just look at the way the lipstick applied. This is not the way the lipstick was supposed to look. The lipsticks were advertised to be quote unquote buttery and smooth, and this is clearly not buttery and smooth. It has pieces like grittiness in it. You could just tell by the way that it applied. It is not the way that it was advertised to be, and this is honestly really disgusting. This is just not a good look. And people have also complained that they are finding hair, like actual hair in the lipsticks. JACLYN denied this. As you can see in this tweet, she said, "If any of you are receiving lipsticks like this, please know that this is not my hair. My factory used brand new white gloves to do quality control, and they shed all over my product. We switched to rubber gloves 2 days ago and will make sure this never happens again." So, number one, a lot of people do not believe that the fibers are coming from the white gloves because, for one, the hairs are being found literally inside of the lipsticks. So if the hairs are being found in the lipsticks, that means that the hairs or the fibers or whatever they are getting into the lipsticks while the lipsticks are being made, not during quality control, which happens after the lipsticks are made. People are saying that there is, in fact, hair in the lipsticks. People are looking into the said fibers and finding literal roots on them. White fibers from gloves do not have roots on them, okay? Hair strands do. Sis, this is hair. These are not fibers from a glove. This is hair. This needs to be addressed. People are also complaining that they're finding mold in their lipsticks, which is something that JACLYN Hill has completely disagreed with. She says that there is no mold in her lipsticks and that there's nothing harmful in her lipsticks. She says over and over again that her lipsticks are 100% FDA approved and they are not harmful, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, this is complete BS because there are people actually having allergic reactions to these lipsticks, which means that these lipsticks are not harmless. Nobody is going to have an allergic reaction to imaginary white glove fibers, okay? There is something in these lipsticks that is making people sick. And it makes me sick that JACLYN and her team refuses to acknowledge the fact that these lipsticks are dangerous. People are having allergic reactions to them. Their lips are getting swollen. They're having to get checked out by the doctor. Something is in these lipsticks that is not supposed to be in a lipstick, and JACLYN Hill refuses to acknowledge that. This girl right here says, "My lips are completely swollen and dry as F. They've had a severe reaction to the damn lipsticks, hence this brown line on my top lip. You should be effing ashamed of yourself, JACLYN Hill." So this is an alleged doctor's report for somebody who had used one of JACLYN Hill's lipsticks and ended up getting an allergic reaction to it. So they went to the doctor. I do not know if this is real, but it says here that the person was suffering from inflamed skin, burning rash, painful skin abrasions, unknown irritation of arm. I do not know why their arm was irritated. Maybe my guess is that they swatched the lipstick on their arm and their arm had a reaction to the lipstick as well. Reasoning is consistent with patients' allergies to mold, high levels, unknown origins, unknown contents of plastic, and unknown hair-like fibers. JACLYN put out a tweet saying, "My team and I are working very hard on finding out exactly what is causing the grittiness and bumpy texture on some of my lipsticks. I am so sorry to see some of you dissatisfied with my product. I will make it right for you and learn from this mistake. That's a promise." Somebody then replied with, "There is something aside from the grittiness and texture with these. My lips were swollen and had a huge reaction from testing. It's very unfortunate and I'm sorry this has happened to your products when you've been working so hard, but I'd love to have your team respond." Somebody then replied to her with, "I would really recommend you to make a complaint to the FDA about her lipsticks, and maybe also check with your doctor because it is possible you may have a mold allergy." Then she linked a site saying how to report a cosmetic-related complaint. The woman who had the reaction then replied to her saying, "I have CIRS." She then links survivingmold.com. So of course it was mold-based. I study and teach about CIRS and worked with a renowned doctor in his clinic with patients who have CIRS. I am not out to be rude or hateful, but to ensure that funds are given, I will tend to the FDA. Because so many people are having allergic reactions from using JACLYN Hill's lipsticks, there is no question that there is mold in these lipsticks. I don't care what JACLYN Hill says. I don't care what lies he tries to feed her subscribers and her supporters, there is mold in these lipsticks. That needs to be acknowledged. She needs to admit that there is mold in these lipsticks, and if it's not mold, it's something that's not supposed to be there, and that needs to be admitted. She needs to stop lying to people and telling them that the lipsticks are not harmful, because they are harmful. In this, which was posted to the JACLYN Cosmetics website, it says, "Is my lipstick safe to use? JACLYN Cosmetics lipsticks are made with cosmetic industry standard FDA compliant ingredients and are produced in an OTC, over the counter, compliant factory that is registered with the FDA, providing high degrees of safety standards and rigorous testing. The issues reported over the last several days are related to irregularities in the manufacturing process, which are being fixed and do not impact the ingredients, formula, or safety of our products." So clearly, JACLYN is still claiming that her lipsticks are safe, which they are not. If they were safe, people would not be having allergic reactions to the mold in the lipsticks. So the lipsticks are not safe. Um, it's honestly really sad and sickening that she is still claiming that they're safe, and she's allowing her subscribers and followers and supporters to buy these lipsticks knowing that it's not good for them and knowing that it's not safe for them. At that point, not only does she need to give everybody a refund that has purchased the lipstick, and I do have to give credit where it's due, JACLYN Hill has given refunds to people who have requested them. But at this point, the entire line needs to be recalled. The line does not need to be available to people if it is harming these people. If JACLYN Hill really cared about her subscribers and the people following her, she would just recall the entire line. It's gotten to the point where it's literally unacceptable, and the line just needs to be recalled. And the fact that JACLYN Hill is not only refusing to recall the line, but also is still claiming that the lipsticks are safe, is really appalling to me. She is very well aware of what she's doing. She is well aware that the lipsticks are not good.
As if, because this is equally as nude, but it is a, oh my gosh, what is on there? It is a, sorry, this is my personal collection I'm using right now.
She's clearly lying to her subscribers, and it's honestly sad to see. Honestly, this entire lipstick line needs to be recalled, and JACLYN Hill needs to be honest with her subscribers about what's in these lipsticks and the fact that these lipsticks are harmful to them. That being said, that is all I have for you guys on this topic. I will definitely keep you guys updated if anything else happens. So do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you can be caught up on all the tea, and I will catch you guys in my next video.